What's up, you guys? Welcome to another video. Welcome to my channel. If you are a new person on here, please do hit the subscribe button if you are viewing my videos for the first time, and if you are returning but haven't subscribed, like, is it fair? Is it fair for me to put out content and for you to keep coming back but without subscribing? I don't think it is. So please do hit that subscribe button and just chillax. Just be a permanent on here, okay? So on today's video, I actually want to answer a question that is frequently asked. Is 3 times frequently? Yeah, I think it is frequently asked. Well, I've had like individuals who have asked this very same particular question, and I took time out to find a little bit of information that I think might be helpful on their side, or might be helpful for them to start their own research. So you guys, I want you to understand that I cannot give you every little detail of everything, okay? But I am here to try and give out information that I know or that I've researched, but I cannot have answers to everything. So if I cannot provide you with the answer, please do not think that the answer is not there somewhere in the world. And I'm not saying do not ask me, but understand that I cannot know all the details. Like, I'm not gonna know the details of theater or the specialties that are done in theater, and also know the details of trauma and emergency, like your casualty, your maternity. I'm not gonna know everything that concerns those departments. I'm gonna know the basics, obviously, because I've done practicals there. So my advice is, every time I come on here and give you guys the information that I have, whatever I've researched or whatever I've experienced, also take your time out to do your own research, okay? And you can always come back to me and say, hey Z, this is what I've found out on this particular topic or on this particular thing that I'm interested in on nursing. Can you please tell me what is your take on that? And definitely I will do that. I'll give you my take. I know there's one particular lady that I've been communicating with on Instagram. I think her name is Zama. She's new on here. I hope she subscribed. Zama, I hope you subscribed. But I love her. The reason she stands out for me, it's because I've realized how she is on top of her game. And I even asked her to please give me a feedback on how your things are going about, and she came back to me, gave me a feedback. I think one thing that I truly loved about her is the fact that she does not give up. Like, because it's also demoralizing for me to advise someone who is not willing to fight for what they want. I think I always say this to you guys, that for me to be where I am right now, like, I really fought for everything that I wanted and that I've got, and I am still even fighting right now to get the things that I want. So every time I get to interact with someone who doesn't have the same fighting spirit as me, rest assured I am not going to be engaging with you as often as I should, hey? Because it's totally strenuous and it is totally draining. So my plea is that every time I come on here to share information, like whatever information it is, just know that that is the research that I've done, but that doesn't mean that is all there is out there based on that particular topic. So even on today's video, the information that I'm gonna share with you guys who needs this information, please know this is just the skeletal framework of what you need to do, but you need to dive deeper on the steps that I'm going to share with you, and actually do more research and make sure that you finally get everything that you need to get this particular process done. So on today's video, I actually want to talk to nurses, prospective nurses, nursing students who are living abroad, who are studying abroad, and they actually want to come to South Africa and work as nurses in South Africa. So it can be that you are South African and you went abroad to do your nursing degree, and you now want to come home to South Africa to work as a South African nurse. Because as much as you are born South African and you are South African, the South African Nursing Council and the South African Nursing Qualification Authority will definitely treat your qualification as a foreign qualification. So this video is definitely for such people, and for people who are not even South Africans, but people who are from international countries, like they wish to come and work in South Africa. Yeah, I am here to share the steps and the frame of the procedure, or the skeletal. I'm saying the skeletal because I really want you guys to, like, after you've watched this video, to go back into your own spaces and do your own research based on the skeletal or the frame that I've just given you of this whole process. You firstly need to contact the South African Qualification Authorities, aka SAQA. Yeah, you need to contact SAQA. What I know is that they are going to request that you send them your transcript, like your university transcript or your nursing school transcript. Okay, so they're going to assess your transcript to see what modules did you do, and if those modules are actually equivalent to the modules that we do in SA. So once they are done with that, they are gonna classify your qualification based on the categories that we have in South Africa. So in South Africa, I think I've shared this, that we have a higher certificate in nursing, we have a diploma in nursing science, and we have a bachelor of nursing. So they're going to classify your qualification if it falls under higher certificate, or if it falls under a diploma in nursing science, or if it falls under a BSN, which is a Bachelor of Nursing Science. So they're gonna classify your qualification based on your transcript. And once they've done that, once they've given you a feedback on your qualification to say whether you are a diploma nurse, or you are a higher certificate nurse, or you are a degree nurse, then it means you finally have a South African qualification. I can say that. They basically converted your international qualification to a South African qualification. So once you've done that, my friend, I actually spoke to a friend of mine who's from India. So he mentioned something about getting a certificate from Department of Health. I was not aware of that certificate. I thought that as soon as you are done with SAQA, you move straight to the South African Nursing Council, which is SANC. But my friend actually mentioned that there is a certificate that you need to apply for with the Department of Health in South Africa. I am gonna do my level best to try and find out what certificate is that, what does it look like, and what does it mean to have one, and does it apply to everybody. So yeah, my friend said you also need to get a certificate from the Department of Health, which I am gonna go and find out what certificate it is. But I'm also putting you guys accountable to say, can you please find out what certificate it is that one needs to get from Department of Health when they have done their studies internationally. And once you've gotten your certificate, or your certificate from Department of Health, you then need to now proceed to the South African Nursing Council. So the South African Nursing Council is the council that regulates nurses in South Africa. So even myself, I have a tiny little license that says I am a qualified registered nurse, and I am allowed or legally practicing in the South African nursing fraternity. So from SAQA and Department of Health certificate, you move to the South African Nursing Council, where you will now be applying to register as a nurse, whatever category you were classified by from the South African Qualification Authorities. So if the South African Qualification Authorities classify your qualification as a higher certificate in nursing, then it means with the South African Nursing Council, they are going to place you on the enrolled nursing assistant nursing category. I don't know if I make sense. So if the SAQA classifies you as a Bachelor of Nursing holder, then the South African Nursing Council will now place you on the registered nurse category of nursing in South Africa. I hope that makes sense. So with SANC, I thought that as soon as you get a clear or a go-ahead from SAQA, I thought that it automatically means you can now register with SANC. That's what I thought initially before I can do my own research. But my friend actually told me that you have to write SANC, SANC examinations. I don't know what questions do they ask. I don't know what do those examinations look like. I am looking forward to finding out, and I'm hoping you guys will help me find out as well. but apparently there are SANC examinations and there are just SANC formalities. But at the end of the day, once you are done with SANC, you are expected to have your South African Nursing Council receipt, which is actually your South African Nursing Council license to practice in South Africa. And once you've gotten your SANC receipt, then now you can start looking for a job in South Africa. So actually, in all the posts, in all the nursing posts or positions or adverts, job adverts that are being advertised out there, they always require a SANC receipt or a SANC license to show that you are registered with the South African Nursing Council. So if you are not registered with the South African Nursing Council, you're definitely not gonna get a job in South Africa as a nurse unless you do something that does not exist, because I know there are like backstreet abortion clinics and stuff like that, and that is super illegal. You can get arrested for that. So please make sure that you follow the legal route to get to South Africa and to work as a nurse in South Africa. I think it's a doable process, because I have worked with nurses who are coming from different parts of the world. I've worked with nurses who are coming from Zim. I've worked with nurses who are coming from Australia. I've worked with nurses who are coming from different parts of the world here in South Africa. It's definitely a doable process. One thing that my friend emphasized is that it is quite a time-consuming process. So it requires one to be patient, and it requires one to not give up. So that's why I emphasized so much at the beginning of this video that I love dealing with individuals that have a fighting spirit. Like, I love dealing with people who go after what they want and just break boundaries and barriers and make sure that they attain what they want. So if working in South Africa or studying in South Africa is truly what you want, I think as much as it's said to be a time-consuming process, you will be patient enough and you will have the strength to go through it, and of course the positivity that requires the process to be a success. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that there are actually agencies that help people who wants to come to work in South Africa with the process. There are agencies that assist people that wants to come into the country to work as nurses. They assist them with this process, but you have to pay those agencies, like the ones that are in UK, the ones that are in Canada or USA. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys, another experience that I wanted to share with you guys. So at the beginning of the year, right before COVID, actually since last year December, I had made a decision that I was going to leave the country to go work in the UK, US or Canada. But obviously I was not going to be going there forever. I just wanted to go there for like 2 to 5 years, come back and implement what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. So I went onto the internet, of course, to do my own research, and unfortunately I don't have anyone that I know in those countries like UK, US and Canada. I don't have anyone that I know that works there to have been in contact with them and to have assisted me, or the other countries, Australia, to have assisted me with the whole process. So I went into the internet. I actually looked for agencies that recruit nurses, and guess what, you guys, I met scams. Okay, it was scams all over the place. Initially I didn't know that they were scams because their website will look legit, baby girl. It will look so legit that you would even think, but these are the people that I'm looking for. So gave them my details being my name, my email address, as well as my phone number. And I got a call, obviously, from one of them, and they were speaking in a very funny accent that makes you think that this particular person is not in South Africa. And they were just telling me how they are in Canada and how they saw my application that I actually want to work there. And they did a mini fake interview that I was like, are really these the questions that these people ask. So there's always, you need to be vigilant when you are dealing with these people. I'm sharing this because I know there will be someone who will be looking into the internet for these agencies that I'm speaking about in South Africa. Want you to know that you might find scams as well. Don't think, oh, it's Africa, I don't think they know how to manipulate or maneuver the internet. No. You can find scams even in South Africa. So those people called me, and I could hear from how they were talking to me that no, these people know absolutely nothing about nursing, and they are definitely not nurses, and they are not working in an agency that recruits nurses. Do proper research, all right? Call people, try to find out, Google. I literally took the number that those people were calling me with, I put it on Google, and I realized that it was in Johannesburg. Yep, they were calling me right here in SA, 2 hours away from where I was, and they were saying they are in Canada. How? Benjamin. So people are really trying to be smart on the internet, so don't trust anyone, okay? That's the advice I often give to people who wants to get into the profession, because I know how people can be so desperate. That's why I took my time out to come and share accredited nursing colleges, because it's heartbreaking how people would pay thousands of rands, like 25,000 rands, 50,000 rands for a nursing course that doesn't exist, and that money cannot be refunded or be paid back. So yeah, I just want you guys to be very vigilant. This is all that I wanted to share with you today. This is the frame or the skeletal structure of the procedure that one needs to take for them to come and work in South Africa as nurses, or for them to even come and study in SA. It's actually the same with studying, because if you want to come study in SA, whatever qualification you have from your country, you need to take it to the South African qualification authorities, so they will tell you what is equivalent to your qualification in South Africa. So yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys today, and I hope it really helps people who've been asking this question, because I really think I have more than 3 people that have asked this question, and I felt it is indeed a necessity for me to sit down and do this video. Give it a massive thumbs up if you found it informative, and I actually hope that it's going to reach the people that really needs to hear this information. I know India, shout out to my Indian subscribers. I hope they subscribed. Shout out to my Indian subscribers, viewers. I know you've requested this video quite a lot, and the information that I actually got it from someone that comes from India, and I'm hoping he's gonna watch this video and actually comment down below anything that I might have left out on this video that he might find it to be informative to share with you guys. So do also check out the comment section, okay? My comment section is never too busy, so don't be too lazy to scroll down, because sometimes most of the people that comment on my comment section are very helpful, and their comments are always informative. So yeah, let me stop yada-yadding right now and pause this video right here. I will see you guys on my next one, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. Bye.